I'd like to welcome the audience to the July 6, 2021 Corridor Overlay District Review Team Meeting. Christy, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Ashton Richard.
Here.
Mr. Mike Smith.
Here.
Mr. Tony Stelly.
Here.
Mr. Keith Dubrow.
Here.
And Mr. Kirk Smith.
Here. This is a 5-member review team. It will take a majority of those members present to grant or deny any request heard tonight. The meeting will be conducted with me reading the request from the agenda. If the applicant would like to speak, or if someone from the audience has comments related to the agenda item, please come to the microphone and state your name, address, and the nature of your request. All persons wishing to speak other than the applicants need to fill out a blue request to appear form located in the back of this room. The form must be given to a staff member prior to the reading of the agenda item. Please silence all cell phones. Take appropriate action on OV-0621-0019, a request by Betty Broussard for a major alternative design to omit the requirement that all parking lots and drives must be hard surfaced, requesting gravel parking lot and drives at 688 Sam Houston Jones Parkway. I will entertain a motion to approve the request with condition.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Stelly, second by Mr. Richard. Ms. Tunn.
The applicant is requesting to omit the hard surfacing requirements for parking and drives. The property is being leased to Seafood To Go, who operates the Hotspot Boil and Go, which is a drive-through and walk-up only. Due to the short-term nature of the lease and the potential of the proposed property to be developed into more long-term use, the staff recommends that the request be granted with the condition that the proposed use continues beyond the 4-year term. The parking lot and drives must be hard surfaced.
Thank you, Ms. Tunn. Does the applicant have anything to add to the presentation? Okay. Yes, Mr.
Just want to
Stelly.
make sure that my motion was to add conditions as well. There are conditions in there.
But that's how it was read, with condition.
Okay.
Okay. Does any of the review team have any questions for the applicant and or staff?
Yeah.
Mr. Richard?
I mean, after the 4 years, it has to be resurfaced, hard surfaced, if the business continues. If the business is not there, it does not have to be hard surfaced?
Correct. If the business shuts down, then it goes away.
Right.
But if he continues the business, then we're saying that we're requesting that it be paid.
So if a business continues, no matter if it's him or someone else, they have
Correct.
to hard surface it?
Yes, sir.
After 4?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? There being none, all those in favor state aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Motion carries. Take appropriate action on OV-0421-0015, a request by Moss Bluff Pentecostal Church for a major alternative design request. 1, to reduce the minimum landscape strip along Sam Houston Jones Parkway required 10 feet, requesting 2 feet. 2, to exclude the minimum landscape strip along Reeves Road and Gilmore Road. 3, to decrease the street yard planting requirement, required 8 Class A trees and 24 Class B trees, requesting no Class A trees and no Class B trees. And 4, to reduce the width of the planting space to the vehicular use area, required 9 feet by 20 feet, requesting 9 feet by 18 feet at 999 Sam Houston Jones Parkway. I will entertain a motion to approve the request with the condition.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Dubrow, second by Mr. Smith. Ms. Tunn.
The Moss Bluff Pentecostal Church building had been demolished due to Hurricanes Laura and Delta, and they are planning to reconstruct the church, and they had the multiple requests that you just recently read. Because there is a legitimate hardship with the required landscaping conflicting with the existing hard surface area, the staff recommends the request be granted with the condition that the development adhere to the site submitted plan on file with the Division of Planning and Development. provided that the director or designee may authorize adjustments to the plan in light of technical or engineering considerations discovered during development.
Thank you, Ms. Tunn. Does the applicant have anything to add to this presentation?
Not unless you guys have specific questions.
Okay. Mr. Richard?
Yeah, I was wondering, on the frontage, the fence, would that have to be removed if, I mean, how much of that would have to be removed because the sidewalk is there, right?
State your name.
My name is Chad Parks. I'm a professional record for the Moss Bluff Pentecostal Church. Our intent, if it's allowable, is to leave that fence in place. We would remove 2 feet from the fence back into the property line. Because if you, I see in that picture, I believe that fence is actually on or very close to the property line. And so our ask would be to remove 2 feet within that, and we would, obviously that 2 foot is not large enough to plant the trees, but we would do shrubbery of some sort to where we do have some green area there.
Okay, so the plan is to leave the fence there?
Yes, sir, it
Yeah.
is. And the reason for that is just safety of kids or someone in the parking lot walking out into Sam Houston Jones
Because it
Parkway.
adjoins the sidewalk
Very close, yes, sir.
on the north side, of the front of the building.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other
Thank you, Mr. President.
questions? Concerns? There being none, all those in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. Motion carries. Take appropriate action on OV-0621-0017, a request by Walmart Real Estate Business for a major alternative design request to allow 6 additional wall signs, allowed one wall sign per building, requesting a total of 8 wall signs at 296 Sam Houston Jones Parkway. I will entertain a motion to approve the request with condition.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Smith, second by Mr. Stelly. Ms. Tunn.
This request is to increase the number of wall signs for Walmart Fuel Station at the northeast corner of Sam Houston Jones Parkway and Parish Road. The proposed signs are 2 grab-and-go signs, 1 thank you sign, 2 gas pricing signs, and 3 Walmart signs. Because the proposed development is located on the corner lot and the buildings are visible from multiple sides of the public right-of-way, the staff recommends that the request be granted with the condition that the development adhere to the submitted plan on file with the Division of Planning and Development, provided that the director or designee may authorize adjustments to the plan in light of technical or engineering considerations discovered during development.
Thank you, Ms. Tunn. There are no blue cards on this item as there were with the others. Any questions for the staff or the applicant regarding this item?
Yeah, I just had one question.
Mr. Smith?
Yes, thank you. When is the proposed construction supposed to start on the station itself?
Sir,
Oh,
to the microphone, sir. State your name and address for the record, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex Sims with SGA Design Group. I'm a project architect. My address is in Bentonville, Arkansas. And at this point, I'll need to get back to you when it is that they intend to start construction. They're currently in the bidding phase for this project, and Walmart has not selected the GC at this point.
okay.
Mr. Smith, we can get with the architect and the design firm whenever they get that done and report that back to you as well, too.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any other questions or comments regarding this matter? There being none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? There being none, motion carries.
I do want to make one comment or clarification on the drawings, that the statement on the application states for 5 signs on the canopy. The rendering only shows 4. And just to clarify that there are indeed 5 signs that we would like to put on the canopy. So,
Okay, thank you, sir.
just to clarify that.
Correct. We voted on how it was read. Take appropriate action on OV-0621-0018, a request by KCSH Number 1 LLC for a major alternative design request to allow 3 additional wall signs. Allowed 1 wall sign, requesting a total of 4 wall signs at 400 Sam Houston Jones Parkway. I will entertain a motion to approve the request with condition. Motion made by Mr. Richard.
Second.
Second by Mr. Smith. Ms. Tunn.
This request is to increase the number of signs allowed for Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen on Sam Houston Jones Parkway because the proposed development is consistent with similar requests that have been granted in the immediate area. The staff recommends that the request be granted with the condition that the development adhere to the submitted plan on file with the Division of Planning and Development, provided that the director or designee may authorize adjustments to the plan in light of technical or engineering considerations discovered during development.
Thank you, Ms. Tunn. There is no blue card on this agenda item either. Does the applicant have anything they'd like to add to this presentation?
We just feel like we need it to be in competition.
To the microphone. State your name and address for the record, sir.
Name is Tom Robertson, 934 Jefferson Drive, Lake Charles, Louisiana. We just feel to be competitive, most of our competitors around there have numerous signs. I mean, I have pictures of our competitors, and one of them is Love That Chicken, which is kind of our mantra, so we kind of really need that one.
Okay. Any questions? There being none, all those in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? There being none, motion carries. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Richard, second by Mr. Dubrock. We are adjourned.